Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here today. As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with one of the paper route affiliates. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, I'm about to inform y'all about your boy, BEO Lil Kenny. Again, for those of you who don't know about BEO Lil Kenny, like I just stated, he's affiliated to Key Glock and Kenny Money. Matter of fact, while BEO was doing time behind the wall, it was Key Glock and Kenny Money that was putting money on BEO Lil Kenny books. So that's the reason why once BEO Lil Kenny got out, who y'all think he went and connected with? Yeah, man, again, Key Glock, Kenny Money, and even CEO Jizzle. Yeah, man, they all show love to Lil Kenny when he got out the joint. But this the thing, man. A lot of folks don't know that Lil Kenny, he's actually from the same hood as Moneybagg Yo. Matter of fact, he even repped the same set as Moneybagg Yo, which is Young Mob. Yeah, man, Young Mob, they go way back. And that's even before either one of these guys got into the rap game. So dealing with that, once Lil Kenny got out, he was trying to reconnect with Moneybagg Yo. But from what Lil Kenny was saying, Moneybagg Yo, he wasn't trying to answer his calls. And matter of fact, Lil Kenny, he even spoke on, it seemed like Moneybagg Yo changed once young Dolph got sent up. See, if y'all don't understand, BEO Lil Kenny, he's not the only one that feel that way towards Moneybagg Yo. I told y'all before, your boy Kenny Money, he been feeling that way towards Moneybagg Yo. Cause like I said, man, these guys got a history of knowing one another. So yeah, man, your boy BEO Lil Kenny, he tried to link back up with Moneybagg Yo. But it looked like Moneybagg Yo, he doing his own thing. And he not trying to go back to that old lifestyle. Matter of fact, you got some cats that's affiliated with Lil Kenny that's trying to understand why would you go back of letting these people know that you part of Young Mob if Young Mob got caught with that whole RICO case about 7 years ago. Matter of fact, it was about 6 years ago. In the year of 2017 is when Young Mob got hit with that RICO case where it was reported that about 29 Young Mob affiliates, they got caught up. And again, about 80% of them is still doing time behind the wall. And that RICO case was dealing with guys who got caught with grams, who got caught with burners, who was also known to transport the street work from state to state. So like I said, man, this was a whole big RICO case that brought down most of the guys that was affiliated to Young Mob. And dealing with that whole RICO case that brought a lot of the Young Mob members down, and you had some folks saying BEO Lil Kenny, his name was mentioned in that paperwork as well. See, I know Lil Kenny and Moneybagg Yo, they go way back. But the thing that Lil Kenny don't know about Moneybagg Yo is that Moneybagg Yo, he really don't hang around none of them guys that's affiliated to Young Mob no more. And that's the same conversation that Moneybagg Yo had with Finesse 2 Times when Finesse 2 Times got out the feds. Moneybagg Yo had to let him know, hey man, I don't run with that same circle no more. I'm not trying to get involved in no more criminal activity, so don't call me if y'all still living that lifestyle. At first, Finesse 2 Times, he didn't really understand what Moneybagg Yo was saying because what they represented was Young Mob for life. So once Moneybagg Yo said he's not part of that lifestyle no more, Finesse 2 Times was not the only person that felt that way towards Moneybagg Yo. But again, Moneybagg Yo, his whole thought process was, hey man, if all y'all just got caught up in that whole RICO case, then why would I be out here trying to live that same lifestyle? Why would I be out here trying to get myself involved in all that criminal activity just for me to be sent behind the wall with y'all instead of making some type of real money? So once Moneybagg Yo ran that game down to Finesse 2 Times, that's when Finesse 2 Times started to understand where Moneybagg Yo was coming from. And that's the same reason why Moneybagg Yo had to distance himself from those same guys that's affiliated with Young Mob. But check this out, with BEO Lil Kenny just getting out, he ain't trying to hit none of that because he still feel the same way. It's still Young Mob for life. And what BEO Lil Kenny meant by that was he was looking for Moneybagg Yo to look out for him. He feel like once he got out, that Moneybagg Yo supposed to pull it up on him and show him some love. Cause like I said, they come from the same hood and represent the same set. But as y'all can see, BEO Lil Kenny, he didn't get that same love from Moneybagg Yo like he did from Key Glock, Kenny Money, and CEO Jizzle. See, again, man, they all looked out for BEO Lil Kenny once he got out the joint. I mean, I'm talking about they put money in folks' pocket, bought him some jewelry, they provided him with some studio time so he can go and record. And y'all can see that BEO Lil Kenny, he just got out, but he already got a song recorded and a video made for it. And like I said, man, that's all going back to Key Glock, Kenny Money, and CEO Jizzle showing love for your boy BEO Lil Kenny. But like I said, man, Lil Kenny, he was mostly tripping on Moneybagg Yo because he felt like Moneybagg Yo changed when Young Dolph got sent up. See, there's a lot of folks who feel like Moneybagg Yo switched sides on Young Dolph. Not just because Moneybagg Yo did a joint venture deal with Yo Gotti CMG, because they feel like Moneybagg Yo stopped showing love to Paper Route Frank. If y'all would pay attention to Moneybagg Yo earlier interviews, he always showed Young Dolph love. And then all of a sudden, he stopped shouting out Paper Route Frank. You got some folks that feel like that's mostly coming from Yo Gotti, because Yo Gotti was jealous that Moneybagg Yo had learned a lot about the rap game from Young Dolph. Before we get into it, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to Young Dolph, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Dolph Land. Again, to all my folks in Dolph Land, we know y'all missing a real one out there. But again, y'all got to keep y'all head up because y'all will soon get justice for Young Dolph's untimely demise. Matter of fact, it was Moneybagg Yo that let the people know that Young Dolph had told him he got to stop hanging around the same people that got him locked up in the first place. Because Young Dolph had to run it down to Moneybagg Yo like, hey, my guy, you can make some real moves in this rap game, but you got to stop hanging around those same guys who got no problem bringing you down, but at the same time, they ain't got no plan on lifting you back up. And that's when Moneybagg Yo thought about it. And he seen the moves that Young Dolph was making of putting himself in that position of being the CEO of his own label. And that's the part right there where we can tell that Moneybagg Yo learned a lot from Young Dolph. Because now Moneybagg Yo, he has his own label with a few artists signed to it. And that's the reason why BEO Lil Kenny was trying to link up with Moneybagg Yo so they could do some features with one another. Because again, Lil Kenny knows that Moneybagg Yo has his own label, which is BGE. But with BEO Lil Kenny just getting out, he say he trying to make the same moves like Finesse 2 Times did to level up in this rap game. But in order to do that, you got to make sure that you keep 2 eyes on the prize and 10 toes in the game. And that's how you let these people in the industry know your name. So with BEO Lil Kenny just getting out, we gonna see if he gonna link up with Moneybagg Yo and bring that Young Mob connection back to the scene. But as y'all can tell, it's not too many folks out there in Memphis who really had an issue with Young Dolph, except a small amount of people who was mostly affiliated with Yo Gotti CMG and Black Youngsters Heavy Camp, who allegedly paid the True Love members to go at the Paper Route artists. So with that, always be aware and always stay prepared. But hey, we got more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.